All right, we're going to go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Retro and Rare podcast episode for a monolithic Monday. No?
It's always Mondays, though.
No, monolithic. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Do you know what that means? You're fucking art. You went to college.
Oh, like Monumental Monday.
No, no. You could have a monolithic monument. I think if I'm crazy, a monolith is like an ancient structure. You're supposed to be architecture, man. You went to fucking school. You don't know what a monolith is? Isn't that like the old what's the stones? Can't believe it's slipping my mind. Hedgestone, what is it called?
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. That's a monolithic structure. Bro, I'm constantly dropping jewels on you, bro. And you're the college educated one. I didn't go to college. I went to community college for 6 months.
Well, I would have picked Metroid Monday.
Oh, Metroid Monday. That's not bad. I was thinking about getting away from, because we keep recording on Monday. So I keep doing, Marvelous Monday, Miraculous Monday. We're going to run out of M's for Monday eventually. Fuck it. Either way, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 12. Correct? Okay. We were going to do something with the episode number shit too, but whatever. Episode number 12. We're back. Everything is good. Got some cool shit going on. Got some great topics to speak of. This guy was just talking about PlayStation 4 and people buying up PS4 shit because it's going out. Did you just hear this, or is this in the news, or?
Yeah, this is like rumors on IG.
Rumors on IG. So that's a trusted news source. And look, we do get our news from online, but you just saw one random post by Bill in Ohio that's like, people are at local Walmart. I see influx of PS4 controllers. So what are you saying? You're saying,
since it's all like great prices right now, people are buying them.
And you think they're buying them for collectability to resell them at a higher value later on?
No, just to keep them for the future.
Okay, and you say this because
the PS5's coming out.
You've worked in retail for a really long time, and you were in a store when PS2 controllers were still brand new and sealed going out when PS3 were coming in. And imagine if you could have bought up all those PS2 controllers. Is that where that's coming from?
Yeah, I mean, multiple people are doing that.
So you think it's a good idea to buy up 40 PS4 controllers at, what, $39? Is that what their sale price is? I'm not with it, bro. You know how I feel about it. You know how I feel about this new shit. I think, look, I'm not saying things in the 90s weren't ultra mass produced as well. God knows how many SNES controllers are out there. But overall, I don't think this shit's going to be what people are making it to be. And that's just my projection. I don't know shit like the next man. I'm just saying I have no desire to buy a bunch of PS4 accessories. What, people are buying the systems too?
Yeah, a lot.
So this is a real thing?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you that. Well, I used to know a guy that used to come in and buy 2 of every single game, no matter what game.
And leave one sealed?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an old wives' tale, if you will, that when I was a kid, there were a few things, and I remember hearing about doing that back in the day with toys. My mother would buy something, and you get 2 and you leave one sealed. I did that. Oh, I'll tell you what I got into heavy. I didn't get into it. My father forced me into it, but I liked it at the same time. Every Christmas, and Christmas is kind of around the corner. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Even though, there's controversy on Thanksgiving and the meaning of that, and people kind of came through and raped and pillaged. Everyone's like, we're thankful. There's that whole side of Thanksgiving. But you know what? Turkey and football. I know you're going to be working. I understand. I know you're pissed. I know. You're a fucking warrior, bro. It's all right. We're going to be millionaires from this podcast alone. You'll never have to work another Thanksgiving in your life.
Oh.
I guarantee it. I have nothing behind the guarantee, but I guarantee it. And I said it like a 90s cowboy, so you know it's real. Okay. So, what was I just talking about?
The PS4 controllers.
Oh, man. It was something else in between, bro. Oh, got it. See, weed smoke, short-term memory, not good, but I'm still enough where I can pick it up. Hess trucks is what I wanted to talk about. My father, for Christmas, used to buy me the Hess truck. The Hess truck's here. Right? That was the theme song. You don't remember that? All right. Every year. I was born in 84. I'm like 97 Hove. Every single, there's no way I can forever say Born in 84 without saying, but I'm like 97 Hope. Benny the Butcher. All right. Every year from when I was born until probably 2005, I got a Hess truck. Got 2 Hess trucks every year. One of them sealed, one of them open. The Hess truck market never bloomed. Never went full bear or bull or anything. The Hess truck market, bro. And did you ever have Hess trucks growing up?
Yeah, I used to have a couple, and the mobile one. I think they had like the little
They
faces on the cars.
What do you mean?
That was like cars before cars.
Oh no, yeah, but there was a couple Hess trucks that were fire. There was one that was speaking of fire, there were fire truck Hess trucks. Hess is a gas station. I'm not crazy. People know what Hess is, right? Is Hess still around? Hess is gone? I feel like I just lost an old friend that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, Blockbuster, Toys R Us.
There's still one Blockbuster. Toys R Us is coming back. In Canada. But the Hess trucks were kind of dope, man. I thought the Hess trucks were fly. I still have them. They're in the attic. We were just talking. You heard that sound I heard before the podcast, right?
Chipmunks?
There's definitely some kind of wildlife in my attic that I refuse to go up there. You've seen my attic, bro. I've sent you up there a couple times. All you do is go up in the garage and you poke your head like a little chipmunk and you come right back down. You're not going up there. But I have some cool shit in there.
Yeah, xenomorphs.
Yeah, there's shit up there. Alien, yeah. There's bad shit. But anyway, I have the Hess trucks up there was the point of that. The Hess truck market never blew up, so I got a bunch of sealed Hess trucks. Hit up your boy, you know what I'm saying? 1,200 shipped. Speaking of shipped, we were having a discussion. I got into my reseller mode the other week. I hate on everyone for reselling things. I was reselling figures that I've had stashed away in totes in my garage for fucking 5 years plus because I'm an idiot and I got into figures when I shouldn't have. But what's up with shipping, bro? See, I'm not a sales guy, so I delved into the world of selling shit. I thought I fairly priced everything, which is why so much shit sold. Appreciate it. Then I went down to the local post office, which is run by 2 lovely British people, older British folk, who raise huskies and have nothing but pictures of huskies plastered on the wall in this very small, it's an odd place. Like you walk in there and it's a very tiny place. It's just and you just walk, hello, all right. Like as soon as I walk in there and I'm just like, yeah. And I came through with all these packages. I already went to, we went to the Walmart and bought all the shit to ship stuff or whatever. It cost me like $80 to ship. Like, I don't even know. I didn't have that many. What was I shipping at that one time? 12 packages, something like that. I don't know how you guys do it. Now I know why people charge an arm and a leg for shipping. I never knew shipping was that much of a fucking problem. Like, what do you mean it's $8 to ship this little nothing of a figure? I don't get it. You've shipped a ton of shit. You have an eBay store.
Yeah, but I usually have them pay for shipping, you know?
All right, is that where I fucked up? I gave a good price and said shipped and not realizing.
Oh, definitely so.
Yeah, thanks for being a friend, bro. When you were there while I was posting all this shit.
I told you that.
Hey, Mike, you might not want to fucking lose $10 on that figure. All right. That's all you had to do.
Yeah, well, you went to the British folks.
You just think I'm made out of fucking money, so you're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. He can lose $10.
They got euros.
Who?
The British folks.
No, but they're not. They don't. No. They're from Britain, but they obviously live here. They raise huskies. I want to know more about that. I always wanted a white husky with blue eyes. Just all white. I want a dog, but I want none of the responsibility that comes along with the dog. Same thing with children. Kids are cool. Yo, kid, what up, though? This little kid, oh, shit's good. All right, no more. I'm good. I can do that with a video game. I can do that with a phone. I can do that. That's Mike. That's your problem. You have insecurity issues. You're out of control. Well, I'm chilling, bro. I'm good. But I need a little animal running around the house.
What about Shadow Dancer?
That's a white husky. It's beautiful. Shinobi had Shadow. Yeah. Just something about those. I don't know. But you know me. I have the shining with animals, so I can't. We've been to a bunch of different people's houses throughout the years I've known you. And whenever there's a dog, do they not bark at me? And what do the people always say? I mean, he's never done that. I have the shining. I talk to animals. Wow, I just want some ice cream, duck? And then they just see it and they just look at me. They always bark at me, but whoa, whose dog? That little ass dog someone had that just, Every time it saw me out of the corner of its eye, it would. Yeah, just me. I didn't do anything. I don't have any other dogs. I don't smell like dogs. Whatever. Super sidetrack. Anyway, all the way back to the beginning here. PS4 accessories for more money. Are people buying them to resell them? How long are they going to fucking wait on them? I've had a little bit of a redesign in my head about how I view resellers. I'm trying to be a little more open-minded about it. Now that I'm delving in the game a little, but not really. Not like, I still think you're a fucking cocksucker if you go to a fucking store and you buy up the latest figure that's awesome and you try to buy 47 of them. I have a problem with that. I'll always have a problem with that. I also have a problem with the people who contribute to it by purchasing those items at such a high price, making the market viable in that moment. Meaning, if the figure is $22 and someone goes and buys 80 million of them and then they stock them and then they raise the price on them and then they pay triple for them and you're like, well, people pay it. People shouldn't. I know people do, but they shouldn't. The reality is nobody should pay a reseller more because they got more of them than you do. It's supply and demand. It's an age-old thing. I get it. That shouldn't be what's fucking happening. So that's my take on it, but I don't really think those figures are going to be worth anything. Go ahead.
What about the, let's say if you had a Nintendo 64 controller sealed?
Oh, okay. So, well, two things. Number one, as reseller thing that I call people scumbag resellers, a Nintendo 64 controller was made in 1996. If you have one from 1996 and it's sealed or you found one at a thrift store, blah, 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 and you want to sell it for $200, I'm cool with it. You're telling me now, though, you're trying to say, well, that person or whoever saved it for that many years, so why not do it with the PS4 controller? I don't disagree. You could do that. But A, call me in 15 years and tell me that the PS4 controller is worth $200, because it won't be. It won't be. And there's the difference, right? So I'm drawing a line in the sand and I'm telling you anything beyond PS3, Xbox 360, anything beyond there, like newer, no. It's not going to be worth money. I don't believe it. I don't believe there's going to be a market like there is in retro gaming, like games that are made in the late 80s, early 90s and beyond is going to happen in 15, 20 years with this new shit. No way. I just don't see it. Once again, it goes back to the digital thing we've been talking about. It takes so much away from the game when you get nothing. Now this, which is coming up on Item of the Day. Doyle, when are we doing Item of the Day? Are we over on the time for Item of the Day?
All right.
We're good? Okay, just want to make sure, because I'm going to smack the shit out of you if this gets cut off. Because we found a clever way of getting around our 20-minute intervals by doing these wonderful transitions, introducing Item of the Day, but you got to let me know how much time we got left before I get fucked, okay? Anyway, so Shenmue or Shenmue, I still don't know what's right. I apologize if whatever's wrong. This is a good example of physical gaming, but it's a collector's edition, and it's made from limited run. So this is going to be on Item of the Day. As I'm talking about how bad physical gaming has gotten, this is a great example of where it should be, but you pay a premium and it's made in really limited numbers and they can't do it for every single game. So will this be worth money in 20 years? Maybe. I don't know. To me, it's hard for me to look at something like this and think that far ahead. I guess you could have took 10-year-old me in 1994 and went, you don't know that this is going to be, I guess I would have said the same thing, but there's something that's been cheapened about the new shit that I don't think it's going to be collectible in the future. Plus, most of it's easy to obtain. So, I don't know.
I even had somebody buy like collector's edition and then they'll sell the game that comes with it and just buy it digitally.
Yeah, no, I know people that do that. I know people like that's how I was going to buy the Doom figure from the last Doom collector's edition. I just wanted the figure. I was waiting on eBay, someone to sell just the figure alone, and maybe they're keeping the game and they make money off the figure, pays for the game, everyone's happy. That's cool. I never did it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have a problem with that. You bought a collector's edition, you do what you want with it. Who cares? I don't know. All right, next topic. You got a topic for me?
All right, we got the Tesla
Cybertruck.
Star Fox.
We got enough time for that in this segment, or are we going to go on, you want me to do that when we come back from Item of the Day?
We still got time.
How much time we got? Okay. So, Cybertruck is amazing. I think it's really cool. At first, I'm going to be honest, I looked at it and said, what the fuck is that? That can't be real. It's ugly as shit. And then it's weird. It wore on me really quickly. I was like, yo, this thing is dope. It looks like I said it. Everyone said Cyberpunk. Everyone said Blade Runner. I said more Total Recall. It looks like something out of Total Recall. Arnold, the Johnny Cab guy, come and pick you up. And I'll be honest, I've been thinking about getting a Tesla. Yo, but how sick was that Beamer wagon I showed you? How sick was that, bro?
That was nice.
I've been looking at this Beamer wagon. I have something, I don't know what it is about wagons. CTSV wagon, BMW 5 Series wagons. This one's got the M Sport package.
That one's just clean looking car though.
Carbon
the Tesla
fiber.
one is just like.
All right, yeah. Let me get back on track. The Tesla is unique, is to say the least. But you know the technology behind it's crazy. If you get nuts, the one I ordered is like the mid-range. You know, when I say ordered, everyone's acting tough like they ordered. You pay $100 and then they'll call you in 2 years. Look, calm down, everybody. Like trying to get their shit off on IG. Yo, I just fucking ordered the new Tesla. All right, Westside Gun, calm the fuck down. Okay, you paid $100, which is refundable, and they're gauging to see how many people are ordering the thing. But I'm also pissed because it's like anything comes out end of 2021. Okay, give me a fucking call in 2 years. It looks cool. The performance on the high end one, the $70,000 one, 2.9 seconds 0 to 60, bro. That's insane. In something that big, that's insane. And 500-mile range on the battery. That's $70,000. $70,000. Now, am I going to really get it? Yeah, I might get it. But I mean, in between now and 2 years, what the fuck? Who knows? I mean, I like the way it looks, though, for some reason. But I think, man, you would, driving down the road looking at all the other cars and then that drives by, you would think, like, did someone make that in their garage? But it looks cooler and it's cleaner. The inside is cool. Super, super minimalist style on the inside. Just the screen and just the seats. I like and don't like that. But, yo, nothing beats. Have you ever used the Tesla's interface on the screen? Have you ever been in one?
No.
Oh, it's unbelievable. They're even, and I hate to say this, like, it's iPad level, maybe better. That screen and the way it feels and what it can do. But you can play video games in it. There's a racing game, you use the steering wheel, and on the screen, you play the game when you're in park. Yeah. Shout out Tesla. Tesla makes some cool shit. Still thinking about that Beamer wagon, though. You know say. All right, motherfuckers, you know what time it is. It's time for Item of the Day. Now, this week, we have a newer item. Shenmue, however the fuck you say it. Here's number 3, Collector's Edition from Limited Run Games. Really nice Collector's Edition. Super, super happy to have it. Ran me about 100 bones. I think it's harder to get now, which is a bitch, and I hate that. But look at the beautiful quality in which this thing is made. Now, the game itself, I love the game. We can get more into the game, but the lantern this thing comes with, the medallion, the cards, and my favorite, the Dreamcast collector's case. That little sign that says, hey, don't forget to check under the tray. I'm like, what? Dreamcast collector's case. It's beautiful. This is a perfect example of how games should be physically. Now, granted, it's a collector's edition, but if you get the case, you know, if you were to just buy Shenmue 3, it just comes with the case and the fucking cover. That's not enough. Oh, and the disc, obviously. It's not enough for me. Like, I mean, Doyle, doesn't that bother you, bro? That you don't get, like, shit we used to get? I mean, you collect complete in-box Super Nintendo shit, right?
Yeah.
Why do you collect? Why? Tell me why.
Well, yeah, it comes with everything, like the inserts, manual.
Okay. And what don't you get now? Everything you just mentioned.
Yeah, now they have like inside artwork and stuff, but they don't give you any
in
manuals
certain games, not all games. Some games literally just have a disc, and some really good games too. Now, it's not talking about the quality of the game, but manufacturers realize, oh, most people now are digital about shit, meaning they don't want all the extra shit. This goes in aspects of life in general. It's like paperless. Everything's paperless and everything's digital. So it's like you just need the disc because that's to play the game, but you could download it. But no, I want all the shit with it. And that's the battle I go through. It's like, because I've gotten a lot of, not hate, but comments and questions and concerns, DMs. People are like, what's this? Or you don't care about physical gaming? You act like you're a collector. You're not a collector. I'm like, listen, bro, I'm not on a crusade to have every physical PS4 game. It doesn't doesn't hit my heart the same as to have all the other shit. Now, I don't collect complete. You know me. I'm cart only. But if it's a disc, I gotta have it complete. Gotta have the manual. Gotta have any registration cards. Gotta have any extra shit it came with. They don't do that anymore, so I lost interest. I still love gaming. I still play new games. I just lost interest in having to go out and buy something that's like, I might as well just order it at home. Which I just did. I got Need for Speed Heat. No wheel support, ladies and gentlemen. That's my one complaint. Now, there's a couple people on YouTube that rigged up some shit and they've used my wheel and fucking gotten it to work. But I have all those adapters and one of them was doing it on an Xbox, so it was different. I have it on PS4. I like Need for Speed Heat. Customization is amazing. The driving is cartoonish and not real. And not having a wheel. At least I got it for the Black Friday price. PSN's doing a bunch of deals. It was $40. Saved $20. It's cool. Doyle, have you picked up any new shit lately while we're talking about new shit? You got Pokemon.
Yeah, we'll get the Pokemon.
Give your baby Pokemon review.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
sick. It's an open world Pokemon game. It's one of the only ones for the new console.
Now, why do people like this game? I'm giving you a fair chance right now
For
to
real?
state your case. Why do people?
get new Pokemon?
Well, how do Pokemon people feel about this game?
Oh, they love it. Yeah, very few complaints.
It's accepted.
Yeah, oh yeah, everybody loves it, man. You should get into it.
Now, look, I don't hate Pokemon. I don't know what happened. It never was a thing for me, ever. I was never into it.
But you're into Black Magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay.
Black Lotus. That's a horror story. I don't want to talk about that. Black Lotus. Just look it up on eBay. I don't want to talk about it. But here's the thing. Pokemon skipped me like Dragon Ball Z skipped me. That was never. You didn't fuck with Dragon Ball, did you?
Yeah, it's alright. Here and there, it was cool.
Yeah, most cartoons. I watch cartoons though. I used to watch Captain Planet. And I'm the least environmentally friendly human being that roams the earth. And I loved Captain Planet. Reduce, reuse, recycle, but here's the thing.
You didn't learn shit.
No, I've learned that it all goes to the same fucking place. All you motherfuckers that are out there putting your fucking things, like my brother, man, he comes over, bro. And he's fucking, I buy him like some random IPA beers, and they came in the 6-pack. They were cans, and they had the little, the things with the cans, the plastic. And I'm like talking in the kitchen with the family. I turn around. This motherfucker's cutting up the little things that they come in. And he looks at me and he's like, yeah, I'm still trying to save the dolphins. I'm like, bro. Now, it doesn't make him an asshole because he does that. But it doesn't make me an asshole because I don't do that or think it's stupid. I don't recycle. You know what I do? I throw all my glass. Everything goes in one thing. Because you know what? Those trucks pick it up. It all goes to the same fucking spot. I don't know why I'm advocating for the destruction of the world right now. Hey, bro, if you litter, it creates jobs. Did you know that? I'm just trying to help everyone out, okay? Because I'm anti-electric car. I hate electric cars. Even the new ones, the Porsche. And I was talking about the Tesla. I'm not anti-electric car like I'm trying to buy the worst car possible to burn the earth down. But I'm talking about performance cars lose all the soul if there's no engine sound. If you're driving a Prius or even a Tesla, you drive, but it sounds like this. Did you hear that?
What happened?
Exactly. Nothing. You don't fucking hear anything. You get inside a fucking nice car with a nice exhaust, though. It depends what you're using the vehicle for. So anyway, I don't need to. I was going to look at my notes, but I don't need them. I wanted to talk about finding my PS2 memory card and how cool it is. I found a PS2 memory card. I have this, I've been digging lately. That's why if you've seen a lot of my stories and a lot of my shit, you'll see the room it's not torn up at all, but on my futon, I have about 1 million games and controllers and stuff stacked. I've been going through what we call the catacombs lately. So all the drawers and totes and all this shit. And I found this Mario case. It was like a zipper case. I don't know. It was something you maybe keep a Game Boy in. I go in there. You know what's in there? Nothing but memory cards. OG. I'm talking about from when my first ever PS1 memory card, my first ever PS2 memory card, Xbox expander slot memory cards, fucking N64 packs, like all type of shit. it had my Gran Turismo saves on all of them, PS1 and 2. But specifically on PS2, Gran Turismo 3, I went ham. Thousands of hours of gameplay. 3 mil. I got 3 mil in the game right now and got like 270 cars and all my licenses are filled. I was just reliving it. What?
But Baby Yoda kids are not going to know what memory cards are.
Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
Now, do you say that because of the new rendering of Yoda? You're a huge Star Wars guy. What's up with little nugget Yoda? People don't like that, right?
No, people love him.
Oh, I thought people hate him. I think because he makes Yoda look like, I mean, is it because they're going back in time? Is he really a baby?
Yeah.
Yoda's mad old, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got the knowledge. He's like the RZA of Star Wars.
It's still like a mystery, but they revealed them.
So they're going back in time?
Yeah, I guess it is set back in time, you know.
Baby Yoda. Yeah. Now, you were saying young kids now don't know what memory cards are. Yeah. If you're almost under 20 and under, which is ridiculous, but dude, you remember buying something and your mom would buy you a game or something and then you didn't have a memory card. But I never had the heart to tell my mother for like 6 months of getting I got like PS1 and damn, I just didn't want to say after you got me all this shit, I can't do anything unless you buy me this other $40. I remember they were expensive. But PS2, man, having that, my Grand Theft Auto saves are on there. Everything is on there, bro. And to find my Gran Turismo saves, bro, dude, memories. I could remember exactly where I was when I bought certain cars. And Gran Turismo for me, that's why I'm doing a retrospective on Gran Turismo, the series. We're going to film that. I want to do a full review from the first to the last one. It's one of a handful of games I feel like I could speak to on a level that's every intricacy, soundtracks, years it was made, who made it, like that. I am like that with Gran Turismo and Metal Gear. You're that with Pokemon and probably some bullshit Switch game. Yeah, I know. You brought your Switch over tonight and set it up on my counter, and then you put Super Nintendo games on long play, so I go, oh, it's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So why'd you buy a Switch to play Super Nintendo games on?
No, that's just background shit.
Oh, okay. You're just playing Pokemon other than that. I almost bought a Pokemon Go guide today for you.
Oh.
Just to throw at you and just be like, here.
That wouldn't be bad.
It's like a physical guide. You would look through. I don't know what it tells you. Whatever, Pokemon Go. But speaking of game guides, I love game guides. Like Gran Turismo 4. Of course, I'm going to speak about Gran Turismo again.
God.
Yeah, but the game guide is fucking unbelievable, bro. As a car guy, it goes through every car and the history of the car and what it's good for and not good for, production numbers, value, features. That game guide, I have a lot of really good game guides. My collection of game guides that was, early on Instagram, I was buying game guides from a lot of people. That was my thing at one point because they were cheap. Price went up a little bit on them. Some of them are worth, my Wu-Tang one is crazy. I still have yet to see anybody else with the Wu-Tang Shaolin style game guide. If you got one, hit me up. We can nerd out about page 14 if you want. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. The artwork in it is fucking incredible, though. Incredible. Any other topics before we...
You gonna get your shit sealed? The sealed one graded?
Graded? No, I'm not gonna grade. I don't grade
Why
video
not?
games. How much does it cost to get that game graded?
Probably like $50, $60.
I'm not doing that. I do realize, though, eventually that packaging is probably gonna just... It's still got the cool... Remember on the PS1, the little hologram tape that you ripped off? That I never did. Everyone just went across the top.
Oh, yeah.
Remember what a pain in the ass it was to open those CDs? God. So much so that MTV had a little transitional thing in between their music videos. It was an MTV logo and a CD case, and it was the guy being frustrated about it, trying to open it, and you hear the sound. Yeah. Only I remember obscure things like that. I wish somehow there was a way to monetize those ideas and those thoughts. I mean, maybe there is, because I got a ton of them. Inside my head, it just runs all day. Like right now, Perfect Strangers theme is on. Great song. Great song. Great show. 80s, 90s sitcoms. They don't make them like they used to. And sitcoms aren't even anything anymore. Like, what sitcom do you watch on Tuesday at 8 p.m.? You don't. You watch YouTube. The whole world has changed with that. And that's why Google Stadia. We got time on this one for Stadia? Or am I going in? Okay. What do we got?
We got 7.
Oh, we're good. So... Stadia launched and failed. I think we talked about it a little bit last time, but I had this epiphany about Stadia, bro. I want it. At first, I wanted it Then it was like leading up to it, I really was like, I don't know. Then it came out and the horror stories. But I'm like, this is all software based though. Like, I don't really think Google would put out a product at that level that they knew just couldn't handle unless you had 500 trillion terabytes of down internet connection. I think they'll fix the connectivity issues. I think a lot of you motherfuckers got some bullshit internet and don't want to own up to it and then act like, yo, I don't understand. This shit's not working. Well, that's because you're running 14 4K. You motherfuckers out there trying to fucking, you know what I mean? You can't do that. So I realized, yo, how dope would it be? And granted, it's intended for the casual gamer. It's not intended for nut jobs like us that have all these systems and any access to all these games. To get that controller, which actually looks like a nice controller. I haven't held it, but it looks good. And be able to access Mortal Kombat 11, or their game selection's got to get a little more broad for me. I haven't really gone through it, but it would be really cool to just like on this MacBook Pro be able to play 1080p at 60 frames a second on a big boy game. It's not without having anything. That game that doesn't have a GPU to run Assassin's Creed or Forza. I don't think they have Forza, obviously, but or maybe they do. But it doesn't have that kind of power. But it doesn't need to because all the work's being done on their server. So I like the idea if they could fix it up and patch it up and execute it. I mean, would you pay $200 for that?
I mean, if it could play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the licensing and really Google. I mean, dude, it's Google. Like they have rights to a lot of shit, but could play the new Doom Eternal on that shit, and I could play it anywhere. Now, the problem is you pay a subscription and then you pay for the games like $60. They gotta lower. That's my one thing. If we're going digital, we gotta lower the $60 price point. At the minimal 50, but even then, I'm like, come on.
That's a standard though.
But you're paying 60 for a fucking manual and a disc anyway. What do you really care? The redeemable value on trade-in is garbage. That's the problem too. Trade-ins will be dead, which I've stopped doing years ago.
Damn.
I don't trade in my games anymore. It's not worth it. I fucked up on PS3 doing that. I won't do it again. I will not do it again. I don't know. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, in the long run, do you want to have games or do you want to have a game for a couple months and get the money? And then it all depends on the level of nut job that you are. I'm level 50, so I like to buy the game and never get rid of it. I've done it a couple times in my life and regretted it. My PS3 collection, I wish I could have that back. I don't feel the same collectability-wise, but playable-wise. I'm saying if I got rid of my PS4 collection, it's not the end of the world. I can probably get those games back. But the longer you wait, the harder it is to get. And that goes to your point of why people are buying up PS4 shit. Now, gaming's been out long enough where people are like, no, not this time. You're not getting me this time. I'm buying all the PS4 shit. So in 15 years, I could be on the new version of Instagram doing a claim sale. No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Or maybe it is. Do you think that'll happen? Do you think that Instagram and places like that will start shutting down the ability to buy shit without going directly through them?
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it might.
Think so? Because they're not getting their money. That's why all this shit's happening now. Like technically, it's against a policy to do something like that. I think, right? You can't sell something like that.
You shouldn't be selling anything.
Yeah. You don't want the feds running through.
Yo, but digital might go away. I mean, like if you were to keep the game for 20 years.
Yeah, but I have digital games. See, that's where the argument came in, though. That's the problem. If you delete it off your hard drive and then wait 4 years to re-download it, it might not be on the PlayStation Network anymore. I understand where you're coming from because you're like, look, my problem is I've never deleted any games off my hard drive that were digital. But I would be pissed off if I went to go re-download a game and it said no longer available. It's like, well, bro, I paid $30 for it. Has it happened? Yeah. I don't know. I think that it's not a common thing. And also, fuck you, don't delete your games then. Or, because it's not that hard. You could probably call Sony or something and talk to somebody and go, listen, I paid $30 for this game. You're telling me there's just no way to get it back? If that's the case, I do have a problem with that. I just don't think that's the case.
Yeah, but people have bought games digitally, like for the Wii U, and then the Wii U shut down. And then, like, there's...
Oh, the server?
Yeah.
Well, hey, fuck you and your Nintendo. That's Didn't
That
happen to
could
me.
happen.
No, it can't. So you're telling me if I bought 50 games digitally on Wii U in 2011 that I can play them? I don't know. I have a problem with that.
What do you think?
I have a problem with
It
that.
could
If that's
happen.
true, I have a problem with that.
Because it's going on to the PS5, so I mean they're going to put all their efforts into the PS5.
No, there's no way. I can't see that happening. Now, with all that legal shit that you sign and click accept to, it could certainly say that in there, but there's no way. I got to look into that more. I'm going to Eddie Bravo that. I'm looking into it.
That's conspiracy shit.
That is. Speaking of conspiracy, we'll get into it next segment.
Well, that's why I'd rather buy it physical.
Yeah, but you don't have that choice anymore. I want people to let it go. Go get a petition together and go talk to your local congressman because you're not getting physical games anymore. It's
I
over.
got steelbooks.
So what? It's over. It's done. Get them the fuck out of here. All right, motherfuckers, we're back. Round three. I wanted to talk about a couple things here, tail end of the show shit. Okay. They're not really gaming related, but at this point, I just, So one thing is, I don't know if anyone watches, because I was mentioning Conspiracy, and that just made me think of my boy Sam Tripoli. I don't know if I show you his show every once in a while, Tinfoil Hats. It's a fun show. He's been on Joe Rogan. He's a conspiracy guy. He's quirky. I'm into conspiracy shit as more on an entertainment level. I don't fully buy in. He talks about black cube Saturn people, lizard people. He goes ham, like really ham onto conspiracies. Now,
Flat Earth?
Yeah, flat Earth, yeah. He doesn't believe the Earth is flat, though. Eddie Bravo does, and they're really good friends, and they go back and forth. I don't believe the Earth is flat. Doyle believes the Earth is flat.
Yeah, they got a Flat Earth convention.
I know. They have people that believe in a lot. Some people would say certain religious. That's its own. That's a cult. You believe in one idea, and you're so with it. I mean, just logically why the Earth would be flat or why they would keep that information from us is immediately why I just don't subscribe to it. It just doesn't make sense. They just want to control you, man. They're just trying to control you, and there's ice walls in Antarctica, bro.
Well, Federal Reserve.
Yeah, but you know what? It's all bullshit. Money is fake anyway. They just print things on paper, and then I've always said we could fix the economy. Just print a bunch of more money and put it in everyone's mailbox. Don't say anything. It'll fix everything. Everyone will just have more money. It's all fucking bullshit. The point I was trying to make is there's more of a voice now with the conspiracy guys and some people, Alex Jones, and I'm against the deplatforming of somebody. Even if I don't agree with what you say, you should have a right to speak into this mic. And that gets, in America. And yeah, I should be able to say whatever I want without, talking crazy. But if I think certain things are going on and I want to speak about it, the reason I bring it up, YouTube yanked Sam Tripoli's fucking channel. I went to look up tinfoil hats the other day and it's gone. And then I go on his Instagram, he's like, they shut me down. The feds shut me down. They didn't like the way he was talking about lizard people and black cube of Saturn people and the church. And, he gets kind of crazy.
Well, Alex Jones almost got shut
Alex
down.
Jones, and let me tell you something. There are lizard people. There are lizard people, and they are, and Alex Jones gets crazy. Now, when he said about the Sandy Hook shit is kind of wild, He thinks all the school shootings are set up, and yeah, I know, but then he was right about a whole bunch of other shit, and it's like, anyway, your boy Joe Rogan came through to the rescue. Yo, Joe, hello? Yeah, who's that? This is Joe Rogan. You guys took Sam Tripoli off, put him back on YouTube. All right, Joe. Boom. Next day, Sam's back. Joe Rogan, man. Shout out Joe. He called him up and said, no, if Sam wants to talk about lizard people, you fucking let him.
Reptilians.
Shapeshifters. 9/11 Building 7. Everything. They're into it, bro. You got to look into it to be into it. 9/11 is a conspiracy, though. I'm going to leave it there. We're not even going to go any deeper into it, but there's weird shit that happened. That's why you don't give me 2 Red Bulls and tell me to do a podcast. We're not going to talk about that. I talk to Sam every once in a while, so shout out to Sam. Tinfoil Hats is back on. I'm glad to see it. The other thing I want to talk about, it's kind of a sad thing / not. You remember a while ago I would tell you about that guy, Ami and a Hellcat? Like, I discovered his YouTube channel literally within the first maybe 2 weeks that he launched it. And it was this dude, just this big dude. He's like a lovable guy that's like, he's a millionaire, obviously. He buys all these crazy cars. He's got crazy jewelry, houses. He's an entrepreneur. He's a businessman. He's really positive. Looks like he takes care of his friends and family. And then he started really blowing up. And I've spoke to him a bunch of times. I have his phone number. He's going to come on the podcast. About 3 days ago, I'm looking on YouTube. On Instagram. And he's posting in his stories. And I always look at it. And he said something like, it's over, the feds got me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? And he doesn't do illegal shit. Like, he's not even into that. He's not like that. He's like real estate. And I think he created Cody, if I'm not mistaken. And that's obviously where he was one of the main guys that put Cody out as an app and all that shit, right? Well, the feds, I think, got him for distributing like illegal, like streaming illegal materials. Like, they tried to loop him in, like whatever loophole motherfuckers got where it streams from a different IP, something happened, and they had been watching him the whole time because he's on Instagram flaunting and all this. And a lot of what he's saying now is never show people what you got. Don't talk about your business like that. Yo, he didn't pay none of his taxes is the real problem. And that was his main, pay your taxes, people. You're never going to get away with it. Never. Like, taxes, like even this year, I got to pay like instead of getting money like I normally do, I might have to pay in. I sold some of the stocks and IBM and all that shit. It's capital gains. You got to report that as income. You can't fuck around. You can't just be like, It's not a T-Mobile phone bill from when you had the Sidekick and you don't want to pay the phone bill anymore. And it might fuck your credit up a little, but you just don't pay and it just goes away. It's not a Macy's credit card bill, your taxes.
What are you talking about, millions?
Well, and that's the difference. When motherfuckers are going ham, buying McLarens and writing them off and doing shit, and then just when the taxes come, you just, you don't look back. You just keep going. Oh, yeah, what taxes? What are you talking about? Take 25% of what? No, what? So anyway, I thought it was a joke, but apparently Ami and a Hellcat, it's real. The feds really got him. He's apparently got his lawyers. He's not going to go to jail. I think he's going to pay back taxes. He still owns certain things, so he said he's going to be all right, but now it's all about his redemption story. He made a song with his son and how he used to be in the basement, and he's now he's kind of in that place again and having to come up. I mean, if you guys know who Ami and a Hellcat is, you know the lifestyle he lives and what he does, and it's crazy, bro. So, and he's a really good dude, man. Like, I don't know what really happened, but he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I don't like seeing shit like that happen. If you're a scumbag and you fuck people over and you do some crazy illegal shit and you get caught, take your L. But it doesn't look like he deserves that. So, Ami, hope everything's good. Get your money right. I know you're coming back. I got this idea. I'm going to be a billionaire. And he probably is, bro. Fuck it. I mean, I hope he is,
The feds are always watching, though.
Bro, these people online, bro. These people online are doing crazy, crazy, crazy shit for, that fame, those likes, that Instagram, the money, the bitches, the fucking chicas, the champagne. It's addicting, bro. And dude, we're talking about real level shit. When you drove your McLaren to the club wearing fucking 100,000 jewelry, you know what I mean? Like, and you're living like that, bro. And then people feel untouchable. Then everybody in your circle becomes a yes man. Nobody's going, yo, bro, did you pay your fucking taxes, bro? Hey, did you write that off? I just got a bill for this. I'm in the company, you know what I mean? We can't write that off. But they don't care because they're getting the money too. So it's just like, yeah, Ami, whatever. Keep doing what you're doing because we're just making money. It never ends up well, bro. People got to get their business right, bro. You got to get, like, I'm in the midst of doing my shit. Like, I'm now finally in a thing where I'm going to monetize what I do now. Because fuck it, I'm passionate about it instead of sitting on my ass. I'm devising ways to nobly make money off of my passion. There's nothing wrong with that if you do it the right way, but you can't willy-nilly just do shit and then when you start making money, just tuck shit under the rug and shit. So, I don't know. That's my financial class 101. Pay your taxes. Hustling backwards. I think Jay-Z said something like that. So, I cop and crash whips. Jay is a bastard, yeah. I'll show you how to do this, son. Jay-Z is literally showing you how to do this, son. Good song. That's a good song. I think, what is that, Blueprint 2? Yeah, Blueprint 2. Not a great album. But that was on Lyrical Exercise, which was a bonus track, I believe. Little knowledge, a little hip-hop knowledge for you. You got anything else you want to speak about or give me a topic, or are we out of here?
Well, I think that's it, right?
That's game over? Like Jehovah in a Range Rover?
We got Denver weather, if you want to talk about it.
That's what came up on your phone. All right, ready? Over, under. Okay, right now in Denver, it is probably, today is November, 26th?
Yeah.
2019. 21 degrees, partly cloudy in Denver. What is the report?
We're going to talk about snow.
14
inches of snow.
What's the current temperature, though? I said 20.
Temperatures.
21?
Yeah, 25.
I was close. What is it, partly cloudy?
Or yeah, snowing.
Oh, it's snowing. Yo, I don't miss the snow as much, but you know what I miss about the snow being in New York real quick? Going outside at night. I think I said this once on here. But if you've ever lived in a snowy area or out at nighttime, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, let's say it snowed all day, all night, whatever. It just stopped snowing. If you've ever gone outside, there's nothing more beautiful and quiet. I can't tell you how many blunts I've smoked in my life. Walking outside, just finished snowing 5 minutes ago. It is dead silent. There's acoustics because of the snow and it packs and the atmosphere. And then the street lights are like orange and yellow and they're kind of just shining on this white on the ground. And it's dead quiet. Like you could hear the inner workings of your fucking brain moving quiet.
That's New York shit.
Bro, you just go out there in the fucking North Face and you just light up a fucking blunt. And there's no better high than getting fucking high as fuck smoking a blunt outside. When you come back in the house, the heat, you're just like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas shit, bro. Give me the fucking golf shoes. That's my boy. Anyway, I think we're done from here. We're going to be back in... All right, what are we going to do, Doyle? We doing a show every Monday? What are we doing? Is that it? Is that the final decision? Because the motherfucking people hit me up. They're like, bro, you do it twice a week, 3 times a week, then you do it once a week. What are we doing? Every Monday?
Well, we do it at least once a week, right? Every Monday?
Yeah, that's not definitive, Doyle. I need definitive.
People want definitive?
Definitive.
All right, so it have to be once a week then.
At least once a week, you're right.
Marvelous Monday?
Yeah, Marvelous Monday. We're coming back for another episode this upcoming Monday. Follow the show's page at Retro and Rare Podcast. We got merch coming soon. We got people working on graphic design shit. We got some shit in the works. The merch, I hope you guys support the merch. And keep a lookout. Got some hoodies, some hats, some tees coming through. Until next time, peace.